Hi guys, this is Oracle Daphne doing your September 11th daily tarot horoscope. Um, I didn't even blow dry my hair this morning, but I am drinking, and this is Sunday morning for me here on the 7th. I'm drinking this wild. Can't really see. You can see the inside. It's a green glass and looks really crazy, but looks kind of like I'm drinking swamp water, but I'm not. It's actually a crazy good mix of papaya, mango, banana, and blueberry, and soy milk. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Or whatever that commercial is. So, to get straight to it, I'm going to pull a card and see what we get for September 11th. Now, September 11th generally has kind of strange vibe to it because obviously the elephant in the room is what actually happened on September 11th. And it's just very heavy energy generally that I feel on that day. There's a lot of grief and there's a lot of sadness and there's a lot of there's still raw. I feel like there's still raw emotion left over. Still. And like I went to this is before it was finished, Ground Zero, and it was so strange. It was so strange. It was just shortly after it happened, and they hadn't rebuilt anything, and it was all blocked off. And I was in New York, and I went there, and it was just so big, and it just felt so empty, and I felt such a huge loss. I felt like there was so much loss. I don't know. I'm interested to see what card I'm going to pick because it is that day and there is a lot of leftover residual emotions there. But actually, you guys got this card, which is, I'm not sure, we might have gotten this recently. This is the Chariot. I'm not sure if you can see it. And the Chariot is this woman who is riding, she's riding on a chariot, but she's not really riding in the chariot. I mean, she's sort of floating in the chariot, and these unicorns are, riding through the ocean. Basically, she's like parting the ocean. I still need to post that video. It's a good reminder. There's this video of Moses parting the ocean back before there was really good CGI effects. Oh my gosh, it's totally a flash from the past. It's funny because the animation is so bad, and so I don't know. When I think of anybody parting the ocean, I think of that, and I'll post it for you guys. And I'm sorry if I have neglected to post the things that I've said I'm going to do. Sometimes I just forget, so I'm sorry in advance for doing that. I get wrapped up with uploading and all that shenanigans. So there's no excuse for it really, but yeah. Anyway, so back to this card. So September 11th. This is actually a great card. It's a card of success, and I'm looking at my calendar. And this is for Thursday. Okay. This is like if you have a football game that day, you're going to win. If you have a baseball game that day, you're going to win. I'm feeling the Packers right now. Don't do anything crazy like go and bet on the Packers, okay? And then call me or message me and hate on me because I was wrong, okay? So don't do that, okay? This is not don't go gamble. Don't go gamble like, high roll like 10 grand and then blame me later, okay? Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I get sports stuff too. This is definitely this could be a Packers moment, okay? They could kind of come back a little bit. here. My coworker wanted me to predict, what was going to happen with the Super Bowl. And I predicted that the Packers were going to win. But, things change. Energies change, especially with sports. Energies change really quickly with sports, too. That's how I feel about it. 1 second, like, there's all this energy, they're going to win, and then, boop, no. So, it's just, I don't want you to go crazy on this. Guys, don't get excited, okay? I can feel you guys laughing and getting excited. Don't get excited, okay? Because this is, I mean, Packers fans really go all out, okay? They really do. I bet some of you even have like the jerseys and the Packers paraphernalia, wallpaper, or whatever you guys have. I bet you guys have you're crazy about the Packers, but so you're like, oh my gosh, she's talking about the Packers. But this is a day. This is good news. This is like somebody calls you. You're unexpected phone call, and this is really good news. This is, you get the job. This is, anything that's like really that you're waiting for, maybe you get accepted into, into a play or something, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm thinking theater or something. Maybe some of you do theater or you do acting. This is for you guys. You get the call back, basically. This is if you're in a line, or you're competing with a bunch of other people for attention, this is you getting it over them, okay? She's literally parting the wave, the waters for you. She's paving the way. She's parting the way. And it's basically, you have no, okay, back to the game reference. Okay, in soccer, it's like there's nobody there. It's all clear. You've got all the room to go up and score the goal, and that's it. And you're headed towards the goal, and you're gonna score the goal because there's nobody there. There's nobody, blocking you. There's no defense. I mean, they're not there anymore. So, this is, and the crab really wants there's a crab in this picture. It really wants my attention, and it's holding. It's holding the season. It's holding fall. Okay, so I feel like there's a Cancer female or Cancer male that's going to bring you the success. That's what they're bringing you. In the fall, you're going to get the news. That's when you're going to get the news. I'm not sure exactly what day we technically go into fall, but the minute that happens, that's when you're going to get the news. Yeah, because they're holding fall. So maybe it's around the solstice. Hang on. Let me see. September 22nd. Okay, so that's when your good news is going to happen, basically. September 22nd, that is the first day of fall. It's the autumnal equinox in the northern hemisphere. So that's what it is. So that's why. So, it's towards the end of the month. That's what I'm feeling. Towards the end of the month, that's when you're going to get the news. It could be faster than that because this is quick. This is fast. This is things happening fast. So on the 11th, you may feel like the day just totally flies by. You know, it's here and then it's there and it's gone. And all of a sudden you're like, whoa, what just happened? Like last night, I was sitting at the computer and suddenly it was like 9:20, and then all of a sudden it was like 10:45, and I was like, whoa, 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 what just happened? Like I literally like looked up 2 seconds. That's how fast it was going. That's how fast time was going, and I was just, oh my gosh, overwhelmed, you know? Sometimes that happens, and I feel like the energies, the universal energies right now are speeding things up. So this is a speed day. You know, a word of caution though. Word of caution. You know, drive the speed limit on this day. I mean, this is a great card and this is really positive, but I'm just thinking, you know, you're going to want to drive fast in this day because you may have a lot to do. And, you know, on the 11th, you may feel like there's not enough time in the day to get it all done, and you may want to move a lot faster. But I would strongly caution you to drive the speed limit on this day because I'm just thinking to myself, if you're driving really fast, there's a female cop who's just as fast and who will catch you. Okay, so you know, be forewarned now that you know there are those cops out there that have those new cars, and they will catch you. They will catch up to you. So don't try to outrun them. So this is a person you don't want to outrun, okay? Basically, you can't. She is magical. She has she's got the unicorns. The unicorns can go faster than any other, basically I feel like any other animal. You know, they've got the body of the horse, but they also have the basically the third eye, the unicorn, that's able to basically be telepathically direct them to where they need to go. So they intuitively know the best way to get there, and they can travel faster than anybody else. Plus, they don't have to, like, they're not grounded when they travel. Like, this is somebody who's, like, traveling, like, on a different plane, almost. So this person, you know, if you know a person who's, like, Cancer or Scorpio, I feel like Cancers and Scorpios, actually, and maybe even a Pisces, but I feel like this is more for Cancers and Scorpios. If you know somebody who's fast, I mean, she's really fast. And you're not going to be able to outrun her. And this is also for Tauruses too, because there's a lot of turtles in this picture. And then tortoises, there's a lot of them. So Taurus, you might actually be in a group of people that actually has like a Cancer person at the center of the group. You may be doing some social work, or you may just be out there with some friends, hanging out with some friends, and the person that's like got the center of the attention is the Cancer person. It's almost like the Cancer image looks like it's two eyes, and the two eyes are looking up at this other person. So it actually might be two Cancers. You know, a Cancer and a Scorpio. The Cancer is looking up to the Scorpio or the Cancer person in their life. They're looking up at them, and they're sort of looking up with them with great adoration, you know, and for good reason, because this person is, you know, a beautiful person. She is really the epitome of good news. She is that exciting feeling that, you know, you get when you're a champion, you know. This is the song, "We Are the Champions." You know what I mean? I'm going to post that. I have to post that song. And this is just a great feeling. I'm really happy that we got this card on September 11th because, you know, the best way to get over something that's hurt us, you know, or that's given us really bad memories, and thing is, Cancer hangs on to the negative and can hang on to the negative memories as well. And Cancer, you really, really need to let that go. You need to practice letting that go. You know, practice, taking a shower and washing all the negative thoughts and letting go of whatever negative shit happened in the past, wash it down the drain, and it is gone. Say goodbye to it, really. And I totally lost my train of thought. Good news. I don't know what happened to my train of thought. It's totally gone now. But anyways, I was saying that this is really, she is that feeling of success, of moving forward, of going forward. So yeah, that's where the whole letting things go comes in. So basically, this is a day to move forward. Oh, and so the best way to let go of the negative, so the best way to get over the negative feelings is to make new memories. To make new memories, and on this day, that are positive. Do something fun on this day. If you can, be active, get outside, play a sport, throw a ball around, go to the park. Work on building your castle in the sky, because there is literally a castle in the sky. And Anne Shirley, this is from Anne of Green Gables, if any of you know this reference, but, Gilbert proposes, at the end of Anne of Avonlea, I think it was. And that's one of my favorite moments in cinema history. Jonathan Crombie and Megan Follows, two wonderful, amazing actors. And basically, this is dreaming big. This is building the castle in the sky, So basically, he says, at the end, he says, there won't be any diamond sunbursts or marble halls, and she says, I don't want diamond sunbursts and I don't want, marble halls. I just want you. That's what she says. That's the feeling of today. That's just the great feeling of, this could be a proposal too, actually. I was just thinking, this could be really romantic, The news is, that you're getting married and you're excited and somebody's just proposed and that's the news and you're kind of spreading it with the world. But this is having the castle in the sky. This is dreaming big. This is planning for it. So, if you have an idea in the back of your mind that you've been working on for a while, this is the day to go for it. Really. And you'll have that energy. You'll have that speed, that feeling like you can travel at light speed and get it done. And this is actually Aquarius, because it's funny because I was talking about it on my September 9th video on how Aquarians, how they go from A to B, and they go from point A to point B at total light speed. And they need more challenges. They need more than just point A and point B. They need point B to C, C to D, D, all the way to the end of the alphabet. And they'll actually cruise through the whole thing. And they'll figure out a way to do it all in miraculous time. I don't know. They're wild like that. Like once I was doing some data entry at a public relations firm. I've had a lot of crazy jobs. That's the other thing. I always talk about different jobs. I've been a banker. I've worked in restaurants. I worked in PR. I've done it all. I'm an artist. I've done it all. That's the crazy Aquarian in me. But anyways, I did like the work that would have taken normally at least 3 to 5 days, and I did it in 6 hours. And I came up with a crazy way to get everything entered. Basically 100 times faster, or whatever, mathematically that works out to than what the normal person doesn't. So this is the Aquarian that can really get things done because they're brilliant, because they know how to part the waters differently, or they just have they have that kind of magical energy, they have that, and Aquariuses do, they have that, energy, that's kind of like little sparkles, they sparkle. That reminds me. I have all these crazy TV stuff references now today, but that girl, she was on The Bachelor. She talked about her sparkle, and everybody was hating on her for quite some time, and I felt bad for her. But it's like that. That's what it is. It's like the sparkle. You know, you've got to sparkle, and don't let, if you have had any negative stuff happen, this is turning the corner. This is, things are going to be better, much, much better, starting and going forward. She is traveling so fast that literally in like maybe a day or so, she's going to be totally over here. You know, she's moving, she's cruising, you know. Speaking of cruising, this could be a cruise. This could be going on a boat, traveling through water, taking some kind of boating, canoeing trip, you know, literally going on a large cruise and going on vacation during this time, September 11th through, you know, whatever the end of the cruise is. So, because she's traveling by water, that could be literally what it is. And this could be your dream. Maybe your dream was to take a cruise, you know, to have the money to take a cruise and to feel a little bit glamorous, you know. Let me see if there's anything else. She also has wings, so maybe it's a combination of where she's actually traveling by both boat and by plane. So there's some travel involved. This is taking a trip as well. So because she's moving, she could be moving to that castle in the sky. She could be moving into a house today on this day. You know, she may have actually just bought a house on this day. And this is the day where you feel like, oh my gosh, you signed the papers, you know, because I work at a title company. So that you're going in to see the lawyer today. And the lawyer, you know, has you sign the papers and, you know, and then it's yours. And then, you know, all you got to do is move in. And that's what this is. You're moving into the dream house. You know, maybe it's the dream house that you've been planning on for a really long time. And sometimes it can be difficult to buy a house. Sometimes it just depends on a lot of factors. There are people that go through a lot to buy the house, and it can be quite draining. So you're going to get your energy back. Don't worry about that. Let's see what else. This is actually, I kind of like, her pose is very interesting to me. I don't know, I have another movie reference. I think it's The Black Stallion. No, it's not The Black Stallion. It's Black Beauty. Where the boy rides, I don't know, I'm not sure which movie it is. But anyway, the boy finds a stallion in, you know, a wild stallion. And then he and Mickey Rooney train the horse. And he ends up riding through the waves like this, you know, with his arms out. And that's what she's doing. She's got her arms out. And in the end, he wins the race, you know, by not beating the horse to death, but just riding and letting the horse run. And that's that feeling, you know. You don't have to control it. Let go of the reins a little bit. This is letting go of those reins, you know. This is feeling free, you know. Maybe, you know, maybe you got out of a bad situation and you feel really free, you know. This is actually, I hate to say this, but you know, somebody may have actually just gotten out of jail and been released, because this is release. This is release. This is finally freedom, you know, feeling like, oh my gosh, your arms are up. You feel like you could, you know, you've got all this energy and you can conquer the world. It's just a great feeling. If you're a horseman and, you know, you do any kind of equestrian stuff, I have some good friends who do equestrian stuff, and you know, this is the day where you win the medal. You know, if you're doing any horse competitions or classes, this is you winning, you know. So you might get national title for that, and I hope you do. I really hope you do. So anyways, this is I think a kind of long one, but I just wanted to, um, you know, I got a lot from this card. This is a great card. So I think you guys are going to be really happy on this day, and I wish that for you. And I just wanted to say, thank you so much for all of your lovely comments. Your comments really have touched me, and that means I'm touching you in some way, and that means, you really are connecting with my videos. And if you're not connecting with them for whatever reason, it just means that you need to keep looking for whatever it is that, keep searching. Don't stop for something that you do connect to. And, I am very honest. I don't edit my videos. I kind of just go with what my intuition tells me. And I'm not trying to be accurate. I'm not trying to accurately pinpoint every single little thing that's going to happen in your life. I just am trying to put some light into maybe the energies that are there for you to take advantage of, and to give you a little bit of motivation to achieve your dreams. And that's what it's all about. It's not about me being the best psychic on the planet, telling you every single little detail that's going to happen in your life. Because you know what? No one really, in my experience, even though I'm psychic, my experience is better not to know some things. It's better to leave it, because that's what life's about. It's better to leave it, kind of a secret, because that's what's exciting about it. You don't know what life's gonna, bring. You don't really know. But the reason I think people watch these is because they want something to connect with. They want to connect to either the person that's on the screen, and have a little bit of something to hope for, and and something to kind of renew their faith that good things are going to happen, or that they're going to get out of the hole that they've been in, or one way or the other. That's what it's about. It's not about me saying every little detail that's going to happen in your life, because even if I did tell you every single little detail, it's better for you not to know every single little detail. It's better for just to know the general energy, so that you can apply and take from it whatever it is that you need at that time. And that's what it's always been about. Even in my private readings, I go much, much deeper than, my daily readings and my monthly readings. I do. And I really work hard to answer those questions that you have. So if you have specific questions, I would encourage you to email me, elizabetholson31@gmail.com. I'm working on a website, and I'm going to start to come up with some prices. There's still going to be a donation option where people, if they don't have money, they can just do a donation option for a set amount of time or specific questions. I'm not sure yet. But for right now, it's still by donation, and you guys can pay me through PayPal for however much you want right now. Later, I think it's going to have to change, because I have a lot of people that want to do private readings, and I'm limiting things now to 2-hour sessions, which actually is a long time. Because by the end of the session, you're going to feel like, I don't want you to feel, people can feel quite overwhelmed with all the information that I give them. So, but I just wanted to say, thank you so much for your support. And, the more either donations that I get from you guys, or the more readings that I can do for you guys, and the more that I help you, I feel like my life's enriched, and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And also, the more that I can do that, the more that I can focus on doing that. And this is because this isn't my full-time job. So I'd love to switch over full-time eventually. And anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will be back again for your Friday, September 12th reading. Thank you so much. Big kisses, big hugs, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.